Castorol is a film podcast filled with dubious opinions, plot spoilers, and a healthy sprinkling of bad language. Thanks for listening.
Take a much-loved movie and stir in a different cast. Add a hint of nonsense for a flavour that will last. Garnish it with fun, film facts, it's food for the soul. It's a tasty, yummy, silly, funny movie casserole. Casserole!
Hello and welcome to Castorol. My name is Jim, and each episode myself and my two co-hosts take one of cinema's much loved or unloved films and aim to serve you up a delicious recasting. But before we get into that, you can find us on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, or wherever it is you get your podcast from. Whilst you are there, don't forget you can subscribe and give us a nice 5-star rating while you are at it. As I said, I am not doing this alone, so joining me is the salt to my pepper. It's Nick.
Hello, I like that.
Ooh, that's perfect. What am I? Am I a bit of beef?
No.
No. Oh god.
The spag to my bowl.
Even better.
Limp noodle.
Hang on. I'm providing the little splash of water at the end so everything doesn't feel so thick. It's Sam.
Nice. I'll take that.
Sweet. Oh, nice. Especially the pasta water.
Yeah.
I'm making a pasta sauce.
I'm like the starchy liquid that like
I'm hoping
emulsifies this.
I'm
episode.
hoping you can make something out of that.
It's just going in its entirety.
Well, welcome back, gentlemen. We are here again, another episode. How are we all?
Very well. Very well.
Yeah,
Are you
very,
well?
very good. Yeah, recovered from our last mammoth episode.
Are we all still friends? Let's just be
I'm
clear about that.
We're back together, so I assume we are still friends.
We are.
We're all friends. I mean, I've seen each of you separately, socially since then, so I can say without a doubt we are still friends.
Did we slag each other off?
I mean,
separately.
you are hanging on by a thread. I'm telling you that one by a thread.
I am.
By a thread.
Well, yeah, but at this point of recording, people haven't heard the Rebel Moon episode. So I think people will be back on Nick's side after the Rebel Moon episode. You know
I reckon just maybe the pendulum could have swung.
You might be right. So
it's a difficult.
Have we been watching anything since we've last been together?
Yeah. Do you know what? Really, really like guilty pleasure. I watched Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, nice.
Excellent!
It's such a good film.
I've not watched that for a long time. But
Who is the main?
Kerry Elwyn,
Right, who is in
Princess Bride, and Rebel Moon
is the fucking king.
Everything.
He popped up. I was like,
everything
what is
comes
he
back to
doing?
Rebel Moon.
everything all comes back round on Rebel Moon.
Really
Yeah.
does.
Basically,
Just
Rebel
slowly,
Moon, Rebel
though,
Moon
in slow
equals
motion.
goated.
It is really good though. Like I was watching it, and there's so many jokes that just wouldn't get made nowadays.
Or a better lot of it is
but then that is what's his name? Mel Brooks. That's very much Mel Brooks. Humor is of its time.
Yes.
But it's so good, and I feel like it's okay. He literally makes fun of everyone.
Yeah.
Like all colours,
Nobody's
all
safe.
creeds,
Absolutely
all
no
like
prisoners
religions,
taken, yeah.
everything. So I think it's like everyone's on a level playing field.
Yeah.
But it's
Which is how it should be. You should,
Well,
don't,
yeah.
Everyone should be getting the shit ripped out of them, not just one group or one
it.
type
Yeah.
of people. It's just
Paste
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I watched that. I also watched like less good. I was obviously in that mood. I watched something like, was it like Epic Movie or something like that? One of those like
Oh yeah.
not so good kind of spoof films.
Yeah.
They've lost something. They really have. Like,
Did they ever have something?
well, like, but
I mean,
what I'm
our
saying is, like,
Scary Movie, yes, I think was probably the peak, and then it just they rid a wave and tried to
but that's
stick
the thing.
with
Like,
it, didn't they?
Robin Hood Men in Tights is a spoof movie. So like,
Yeah.
like it's weird that you watch that spoof movie from the early 90s. I can't remember when it was, but early 90s.
And I bet it hasn't aged. I bet apart from the humour, it's not really aged.
It's just
that badly, has it?
funny. And like, I forgot Dave Chappelle was in it as Achu.
Oh fuck.
It's just so good. Like the amount of times he's like Achu, he's like bless you, and he's like that's amazing. It's
done
so
so
bad,
well.
but it's really good. Yeah.
Bad but good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that's kept me happy. And then obviously the film we're recasting, which is
It's a good into
next level.
It's a good into that.
What about yourself, Nick?
No.
Have you had chance to watch anything other than what we were casting?
I watched one other film, and that is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That's good.
Which you seen it?
Yeah.
Wow, I was really impressed.
Remind me who's in that one. I've not seen it, but I've heard of it. But remind me who's in it.
So Michelle Yeoh, and Ki Hu Kwan, who was
he was Short Round.
Yes.
In Indiana Jones 2.
Yes.
And he was also in the Goonies.
Yes.
He was...
What was his name in the Goonies? So he's basically like a child actor.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Sort of star. And then wasn't really in anything for
Nothing.
a long, long time.
No.
I presume he was in the industry still, maybe directed.
No, he wasn't.
Not at all.
That's the thing. So it's like such an emotional story. Because basically, he was in... I can't remember what was quite first, like Indiana Jones or the Goonies. But he's in these two like huge films, like huge like child star. You're thinking like, like Macaulay Culkin kind of could go on.
Yeah.
And then just didn't get cast in anything. He was typecast, wasn't wanted or anything.
Yeah.
Suddenly it was a bit like, we don't just sort of need a cute Asian kid. Is that a bit sensitive? Like, blah, blah, blah. And then he just wasn't in anything. And then he was like, I've given up basically. Like, it's not my career. And then he was in, like, this film. Was it Here Now? No.
Everywhere all at once.
Everything, Everywhere, all at once.
He's so good
and
in
he's
that
so
as
good.
well. He's
And
amazing.
now he's in Loki season 2. And
Did he win an Oscar
He
as well?
won an Oscar for a supporting role in it.
Wow.
And the person, like, I gave it to him up on stage was Harrison Ford.
No way.
And he was just
I've
like...
seen
and
that,
like-
I've seen that image, yes. That,
And Harrison
that rings
Ford's
a
just
bell,
like, you made it,
That's
kid.
amazing.
And it's just like, he starts crying. and it's just like,
Now you say
he's
I bring, that
phenomenal.
rings a bell. I've
Yeah.
seen that image of that, yeah.
It's well worth the watch, mate. If you haven't seen it, and anyone that hasn't seen it, well worth the watch.
It's really
What kind of film are we talking?
Hard to describe, isn't it? It's a comedy, I think, at heart.
It's like a comedy action multiverse thriller.
Good.
I mean-
good. Yeah.
Sounds like a mixed bag
Oh,
of pretty good
And
stuff.
tell you who else is in it?
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
And she is brilliant. Didn't she win the Oscar?
Oh,
She won supporting actress.
She's so funny. She's
She-
so funny in
I
this.
think I might have to check it out.
She's
It's
sort of
well
a
worth the watch.
quasi villain.
Yeah, there another villain.
Yeah,
kind of-
she's so brilliant in it.
I think what's great about it is everyone is having, you can tell,
Everyone is having fun all
such
at once.
a good
right
time
now.
making this film. So yeah, that's why I watched, really enjoyed it, and the film that we were doing.
Oh, fantastic.
Really enjoyed it.
And Jim, what about yourself?
So, on your recommendation, Sam, I watched Saltburn.
Oh, I haven't seen yet. How did you find it?
Not as good as I thought it was going to. Well, it was a really good film.
Yeah.
Let me explain. I went into it thinking it was.
explain.
I went into it thinking it was a full-on murder mystery film for some reason. I don't know where I've got that from, but in my head, I was going into it thinking a murder mystery film. When there was no murder mystery going on, I was like,
It does kind of.
and then obviously I knew there
Hmm.
was a lot of fucked up stuff happening, so I was prepared for it, but then also not prepared for what actually was shown. So that
I've heard there's some-
it was
yeah,
one of
some
them where I was
controversial
glad I
type
wasn't
stuff.
watching it with like family or anything like that. It was that's going to
Daddy,
take.
what's that man doing to that woman? Shut up, God, no! Run, child!
Daddy, why is he laying naked in the ground?
Wouldn't you have just made him have watched like another run of Friday the 13th though? Once again, he's like, no more, please sit down and watch something.
And I'm prepared to take pelters here because I also realise I'm a massive hypocrite while watching this film. Because now, spoilers for Saltburn for anyone that hasn't watched it.
What, Nick?
I'm sure there's others.
I mean, if you don't.
Obviously, Sam, as you're aware, there's a part when they go and visit the Oliver's family.
Oh, he's told me this already.
Yeah.
Now, and I may have missed. It may have actually been explained, and I may have missed it due to being grossed out by what was actually happening on the film. But I never actually heard an explanation as to why Oliver lied.
Right.
Beyond him saying, "I just wanted to be your friend." I never heard a long form explanation as to why he lied about his family. Which then made me realise I'm a fucking hypocrite because I said that I was yelling for God knows how long, saying how much I didn't need all of that in Rebel Moon, and I still stand by that. But I did want that.
So I think I can't believe I'm going to say this, but if you watch Rebel Moon and Saltburn and compare them, it's actually really good examples of not needing your hand held. But Saltburn, the questions it asks, you can tell are on purpose, as opposed to they just haven't written a good story.
Yeah, I get
that's
it
the
because he's obviously mentally not right in the
But
head.
I don't even think he's obviously mentally not right. But I think it more shows that he's so used to lying. It's his natural, it's his natural reaction. Like in the moment, he told that lie and then had to run with it.
Yeah.
And it was showing that more about the character. And like ultimately, the thing that happens with his family plays absolutely no part. It's just more flavour to his character.
No, of course.
And I think that's the thing. Like I'm absolutely fine with open ending, like plot holes in essence, like threads that don't get tied up, as long as they're there for a reason rather than they won't care. Like that's the difference, I think. And I think like you seeing Saltburn, that's brilliant because it does show the difference in those two ways of
I
making.
I just wanted to know why. Obviously, I got the.
You wanted to know. That was interesting.
Yeah, but I still want to know about the things in Rebel Moon, but I just didn't need it then. That's what.
Yeah.
That's the difference. What I'm saying there. But yeah, so I didn't know if it was because I was missed it because I was being grossed out, or if it just didn't say it either way. I was like, hang on, why have you lied?
I think
because the only explanation he gave is I just wanted to be your friend. I'm like, that's not a reason.
I really want to watch this now. I think the idea of a protagonist who's a very real compulsive liar is really interesting. I've known people like that actually in my life, and I think spinning that weave and that web of lies.
But yeah, it's a really, really good film. Despite the fact, obviously, I thought I was going into a completely different type of film. It was phenomenal.
I think it's
really,
a shame
really
almost that you're going to be seeing it knowing he's a liar, because you
Yeah.
don't know that. You think, oh, this poor bloke.
Yeah, I went into it not knowing
You know,
anything. I went in thinking it was something completely different.
And I do think it's a film that's going to be infinitely better on a second viewing.
Oh, really?
Because there's going to be those nods.
Things that you missed.
I didn't
said.
know he was a liar until about 2 minutes ago. Well, thanks guys.
We did say spoilers and then proceeded to do it.
That was your chance to just go la 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 la. And so pop and shop, and then yesterday, we're on Monday, so yes, over the weekend I had a nice little family viewing of Wonka.
Ooh.
Nice. What, the new? That's not out yet, is it? The new.
What about that?
Which one?
You worry about that.
Oh, the Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet, yeah. He is a brilliant Wonka.
Is he?
He is the perfect choice for a young...
Willy Wonka.
No, the actor.
Oh,
His name is escaping me right now.
Gene Wilder.
Yes.
I wanted to say that, but what was coming out of my head was not that.
Johnny Depp.
So yeah, he got like an embodiment of a young Gene Wilder. You know, he looks the part.
Sort of whimsical.
Yeah,
Sort of,
he's charming, whimsical. He's brilliant.
Nice.
Really, really good. And
Nice.
I do like
It's on the
him.
list.
I do like a lot of the actors that are in it. I haven't seen it, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm going to be underwhelmed.
It's one of those where it's sacred, isn't it?
Well, obviously,
And
with
like a
this
lot
one
of
being a
films,
musical,
it's like,
and with this one
leave
being
it
a
alone.
musical as well,
Is it a musical?
it's a musical, yeah.
Okay. I was going to original had songs.
Well, they're all
but it wasn't
musicals,
like a back-to-back musical, but like
Well, they're
big
I mean,
song
like-
set pieces, right?
No. I mean, the like, the first Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a musical.
Yeah, there are a lot of songs. In it.
Yeah. Cheer up, Charlie.
Keep going.
So yeah, but other than that, it's what we're doing today.
Oh, so let's.
I mean,
let's
are
do
we
this.
ready to just go straight into
We're
it?
ready.
I mean, we are delving into the dark in this one because this is a change of genre. We've not really done like this kind of film yet, have we?
It's
So,
dark.
yeah, it is dark.
Okay. Well, without further ado, let's cast a roll. So as you expertly just said there, Nick, we are going very dark this time round, very gritty. And we are going back to the 90s, and we are doing 1995's crime drama, Se7en.
I'd go as far as to call this a horror film, or it's certainly a psychological thriller.
I'm
right?
just going off what was on IMDb. It said crime drama.
Fair.
So,
Okay.
I don't think. But
yeah, there are definitely-
I don't think it is a crime drama. This is not like fucking Silent Witness.
I mean, crimes are happening.
There's definitely
drama
crimes.
happens, but it's fucking grisly. Yeah.
I would say it's psych.
yeah, I agree. There's definitely some horror elements to this film.
Yeah, big time. Oh, one in particular, right? I'm sure we'll come to it. There's a scene in this film that has stayed with me because whenever I watched it originally, much younger,
Is it the skinny guy?
it's a skinny guy.
Oh, it's fucking.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, harrowing.
I mean, there's so
Freaky.
many though. You could be
Freaky.
like, is it the fat guy? Is it the skinny guy? Is it the woman? Like, there's
a lot.
Like,
There's a
lot.
line
Yeah.
there.
There's a lot of striking imagery. Wow, what a great film.
and obviously,
I enjoyed it. 'cause it held up.
it's a film where we get to see Brad Pitt get head. Right?
What's in the box?
Yeah. So I mean, Yeah, I guess we need to tell people what the sitch is.
So yeah, like James said, Se7en is a 1995 American crime, drama, thriller, psychological horror. It's directed by David Fincher. It's written by Andrew Kevin Walker. And it's set in an unnamed, so I didn't quite pick up. I was like, this is obviously New York, right?
It's got very New York vibes, hasn't it?
Definitely has, but it's kind of an unnamed crime-ridden city.
I feel like it could be like Chicago,
Boston, Chicago.
You know, 'cause Chicago is really known for like terrible crime and stuff. So I feel like
but it would fit. I guess if there was more like snow than rain, you're talking kind of Boston, Chicago maybe. But so it's centred around a disenchanted, nearly retired detective, William Somerset, who's played by Morgan Freeman, and his newly transferred partner, David Mills, who is played by Brad Pitt. And they try to stop a serial killer who's basically looking to execute a series of murders, and these murders are all based around the 7 deadly sins. Now, I'm going to put someone to the test. Can either of you name all of the sins off the top of your head?
Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, pride.
It's got it written down over there.
You didn't think I didn't write them down and the order they were killed in?
No, I'm pretty sure it's like not like in Ghostbusters. It's like saying Rebel Moon's like a flawless film.
They are deadly sins.
I believe I did not say Rebel Moon was flawless. Take that straight away. Retract that from the records, thank you.
But it's taken like specifically like loads of references to like Paradise Lost and Dante's Inferno.
Like lots of that going on. Yeah, so it's I mean, what a cool film. Should we talk briefly about kind of a little bit of the production, where this film came from?
Absolutely.
And I mean like what happens, I guess.
Yeah.
We need to know what happens.
So what's amazing is that this was David Fincher's second ever feature film. So first of all, he did Alien 3, which apparently he was really, a lot of people know with Alien 3 that it was a bit of a disaster in terms of production, filming, constraints by the studio to create a cut that he was really unhappy with and that wasn't received very well by the public and critics. So he was really disillusioned at this point as a director. Obviously, prior to any feature films, he was known as a music video director.
Yeah.
First and foremost. And he received the script from Andrew Kevin Walker by accident. He wasn't meant to receive the script. He really liked it. He really wanted to do it on the condition that the original ending was kept in. And up until that point, any of the studios that had seen the script liked it, but they all wanted the ending to be changed because they felt like it was too bleak. So Fincher came on, and interestingly, Pitt as well were both pretty keen that they do the ending as was originally intended.
Which is a great ending, isn't it?
Yes.
Great ending. Yeah.
That's really interesting because David Fincher was basically doing a Snyder cut before Snyder. Because the Fincher cut of Alien 3 is passable, is good.
Well, I read about that. Apparently, it's like an extended cut, but it's not necessarily got his name on it, I think.
Yeah, well, it's just called the director's cut.
Footage.
It's just called the director's cut.
Yeah,
because back then they didn't do like a Snyder cut or a Fincher cut. It's just the director's cut.
Yeah,
but it is much better.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's good because Alien 3 is you think Alien 3 is rubbish, and it proceeds to go downhill from there. So maybe it's not that bad, but. Yeah, I mean, so we've said obviously about the original ending. So what happens? Like Mills, they're chasing this killer, and it's just grosser and grosser deaths, right? It starts with
So the first death obviously is gluttony, which is the fat, grotesque man sat at the table with barbed wire around his ankles, and I think maybe his wrists as well. Yeah. And I think
he's been force fed till his stomach bursts.
And didn't it learn he's been force feeding him for like over a year or something? It's just some kind of that's the kind of time frame.
No, I think that was the skinny guy. He'd been
starving him for a year.
He was already I think he was already a really overweight guy, which I think is why he was targeted.
No, I'm sure they also said something about the fat guy as well because they found receipts.
But that was just one session.
Was it just the one session?
So he was forcing him to eat it. Then he stopped, left him tied, went to the supermarket to get more spaghetti. And came back and was like, all right.
Of all the things you're force feeding as well, just spaghetti.
And he was like, where have you been? I'm hungry.
Yeah, I mean, getting spaghetti.
That scene right there, that kind of that sets the tone, doesn't it, for this film? You're like, whoa, I better buckle up because I'm in for a wild ride here.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure what they did was like for the casting of this film, they were like, everyone that's going to play David Mills, just do your best walking into a room and smelling something gross. Because
he does it a fair
he
bit.
does that in everything. Like every crime scene, he's just like, oh.
Yeah, so we see then, as they're trying to hunt down, or we even know initially that there's a serial killer on their hands, we then see more and more kind of
Obviously
grisly,
the police
grotesque killings.
captain tells Morgan Freeman's character, leave it. It's not for you. Morgan Freeman says, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't
He
want
I'm
he's
not
due
having
to
it.
retire.
I'm due
He
to
doesn't want
retire
to get
end of the
tangled
week,
in it.
not
Yeah,
having
so
it.
this is the thing. So it's 7 Deadly Sins. Morgan Freeman is going to retire in 7 days. It takes place over a week, like 7 days. Like obviously, there's 7 is in it a lot and stuff. But yeah, so you've got like this big fat guy that's killed, and then the next one is a lawyer that's like bled to death.
He's forced to cut off, slice off
like
his
a
own
pound
for a
of
pound of
flesh.
flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's obviously representing greed.
Yeah,
Which is obviously they spray all over the floor with blood.
And then you've got like the opposite. You've got the skinny man who's basically, they think he might be the killer, like the real killer.
Oh yeah,
has
because the
led them-
fingerprints
yeah.
behind the picture, right, end up being from the severed hand of that
Yeah.
guy.
Yes.
They find the address. All the SWAT team go in. Go go go. There's that room with loads of
Oh,
air
do you know who the
fresheners.
lead SWAT team guy is?
I recognised him. I couldn't say who he was.
It's Dr. Cop.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he was only in the helicopter. Yeah, but no, is he?
Is the lead SWAT guy?
Yeah, I
So
thought
Dr.
I
Cop's
thought I
from
recognised him in the
Scrubs.
helicopter. I didn't spot him prior to that. But yeah,
He's in
I
so
love
many
it.
little
I
things you don't recognize.
I absolutely love that Dr. Cox just rocked up in there. So I was like, yeah.
He's like the head dude. Yeah, the SWAT team.
Yes.
So yeah, they
So
think
that
he's
was,
dead, and then he's
so
like,
that was Sloth.
That's like, yeah, but that's gross because basically, like, this guy is like basically skin and bones. He's got a hand locked off,
Chained to the bed as
chained
well.
to the bed. He's got like drips keeping him alive. It turns out.
Barely.
basically been tortured for a year, right? It's dark as fuck, and you're starting to get this sense of this incredibly psychotic, but also kind of mastermind killer. And Morgan Freeman's character Somerset kind of says, "Imagine the patience and the willpower that it takes to do this." So as the film's going on, you're building up in your head this unbelievable picture, aren't you, of who could possibly do this?
Well, but obviously also the patience, but the planning as well. Because obviously we go to then the fourth kill, Lust, and we learn that he's had this special instrument made at a sex shop.
A sexual prosthetic, let us call it.
And I completely forgot about this. And
I
then
did not. God.
We got to the scene, and well, fuck.
Yeah.
That's one way to die.
So yeah, so for Lust, he makes this basically like a
massive dildo.
Yeah, a strap on with a knife on it, and he makes a man kill a woman with it, as you can imagine.
So apparently, to film that scene where he's when he's the guy that has to wear it and kill the lady, played by I think a guy called Leland Orser. It might be different, but I'm pretty sure that in order to kind of, because he's crazed, right? He's like completely distraught by being forced to do this.
Yeah.
You would be.
And then when he's recounting it back in the sort of interrogation room after, he just looks fucked, and he's like, I don't know. Apparently he deprived himself of sleep for like at least a couple of nights to be able to play that role. And then there's a delay in shooting. They were like, we'll shoot it tomorrow. So he was like, do it one more night then. So by the time you see him, he's like been deprived of like 3 nights sleep or something.
I mean, that's some commitment to the role. That
And he is.
Yeah.
You see him in lots of things. Like he's
another
a
one,
character
isn't he?
actor you'll know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but like I feel like he's in loads of stuff.
Yeah.
But he's one of the shining moments. We're not recasting him because we're only doing
the main the
main
main four. Yeah.
So at this point, it'd probably be a good idea to talk about the main 4. You've obviously got the Somerset character played by Morgan Freeman. You've got the Mills character played by Brad Pitt. You've got Mills's wife
Tracy,
played by Gwyneth Paltrow. And then the killer
John Doe played by Kevin Spacey.
played by Kevin Spacey. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we get all these deaths, and then they track down the real killer to his apartment through, it's like his library card, isn't it? Because he's got out all these books, like Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, and like the
Paradise Lost and
FBI,
stuff.
Somerset's got an FBI contact, and it turns out the FBI keep track of like certain books that get taken out at public libraries, right? So it's like things that might be related to terrorism or that kind of thing.
Or like satanic rituals and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's how they find this list.
Yeah.
And that's the first one on the list. Should we just try it? Yeah, let's try it. And then it turns out, as they're outside the front door, John Doe, the killer, turns up with a grocery bag, pulls the gun out, shoots at them. There's this great chase scene.
Really great, really tense actually.
Yeah, it's Brad Pitt actually fractured and like lacerated his arm doing that scene. I think, which is why afterwards you see him in a cast, or possibly even before then he'd done it. So for parts of that shooting, he's like hiding his arm in his pocket.
So that's not just for purpose
It's legit.
after. Obviously, he does get hit by a crowbar, doesn't he? So I always thought that was meant to be to portray the injury from the crowbar. So you're saying that's actually legit from okay,
real injury, yeah.
And so then they have this, and then basically they're at like a dead end. But John Doe, Kevin Spacey's character, turns himself into the police.
Well, actually, before then we've obviously got the fifth kill of Pride, which is the pretty woman who gets offered to make herself ugly or live or kill herself but stay beautiful or something. So
he cuts her face off, basically. Face off. No, it's basically him and like John Travolta. Basically, he like cuts her face off and he like gives her a phone and like some pills and he's like, you can call for help and you'll survive, but you'll be ugly forever, or you can kill yourself. And like because she's so prideful and it's all about her beauty and everything, she
like the
she
vanity. This film's dark, man. It's just like really well written, but really, really dark. Like the mind that's created this is like. Ooh.
Yeah, so
has he written anything else that we know?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, so of course, then that's when he turns up at the police station, coated in blood, starts calling out the detective's name, but for some reason in a police station full of policemen, this man is ignored for a couple of minutes before he then raises his voice and then suddenly all the guns are turned on him. It's like, how has he walked that far into a police station full of police, covered in blood?
Yeah.
Nobody bats an eyelid.
I guess they're meant to get all sorts of like, do you know what I mean? Drug addicts, people that have been in fights.
Yeah, but a man dripping in blood
into the police station.
A man dripping in blood walking through the main foyer, and you're not going to notice it.
As he comes in, someone should have just gone past and like handed him a serviette or something.
Yeah,
like, you got a bit of
clean yourself up,
got
mate.
some red.
Yeah, you got some red on you.
Fuck's sake, mate! Do you not know where you are? Come on, toilets are that way. Go clean yourself off.
So yeah, at that point, the killer is unmasked, and that's where we kind of begin the interactions between him, Mills, and Somerset, right? And actually, what the audience doesn't know at that point, spoiler, is that the blood that he's got on him is presumably...
It would be Gwyneth Paltrow's blood.
Because he'd already killed Mills' wife, Tracy, who we later see or don't see, but it's inferred eventually at the final confrontation that the delivery driver, when they're in the infield, delivers her head in a fucking box.
Yeah, so he's like convinced them that he's going to take them to the last two victims.
And by the way, what a monologue in that car, what a scene in that car, by the way.
Great, isn't it? Yeah.
Just the way
It's
even
well
when
done.
he's been arrested, he's manipulating Brad Pitt to his whim because he knows he's going to get Brad Pitt to kill him. Yeah. So he's just manipulating, having these little digs in the car, trying to make...
It's very well written.
So good.
It's well written.
good.
It's good. So yeah, he says he's going to take the detectives to the last two victims. They drive out into the middle of nowhere. They're then this like van arrives and it's like, he told me to deliver this box. Somerset, Morgan Freeman's character, looks into the box and is like, oh fuck. And then like Brad Pitt,
don't look in the box.
Yeah, he's like running back saying, don't look in the box. And Brad Pitt's like, what's in the box?
Hey, what's in the box, man?
And then, and obviously then, Spacey's going off again and just getting Mills like wound up. And this is like a Mandela effect, right? I swear you saw Paltrow's head in the box.
I didn't think it happened there. I thought Somerset was delivered the box to his apartment. In my head, that's how I pictured it. That's how I've always imagined it, is that Somerset gets it delivered to his apartment, and then it happens out in the desert. I don't know where I got that fucking bit from, but I've always imagined it appearing in the or in the car park at the police lot. That's where I've always pictured it. Is at the car, and then he's like, oh fuck, and then. Yeah, I don't know where I fucking imagined that from, but that's how I've always remembered it.
It's in the field, but yeah, you don't see Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the box.
No, but it's
and also we should say
that
that point,
which is even more powerful, I think.
She's pregnant as well.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, which throughout the entirety of this film, Mills does not know.
No, but Somerset does.
Somerset does, yes.
Oh, God, for his advice. There's actually a really tender moment in a cafe.
Yeah, good scene.
They've moved to this unknown city, and
she's second guessing it, isn't she?
She's basically not happy.
No.
And Mills is like always working, and the only person she knows is Somerset, and she talks to him, and Mills reveals that like he got like his sort of partner pregnant, and they decided to like not have it, and how he, you know, thinks it was the right thing to do, but he regrets it, and he's like, if you know, decide to get rid of it, don't tell Mills, and if you are going to keep it, then tell Mills. And so you don't know, like, maybe she decided to get rid of it, and like, because actually this is something I'm thinking of on the spot, because Mills doesn't know, right?
No.
Yeah.
So maybe she decided to get rid of it, and that's what made her
Bump
sin
into
in
Spacey.
John Doe's eyes, because she killed a baby.
Right.
So maybe that's why he.
Well, no,
she then-
her death was Spacey being envious of his life.
Yeah, but if you think about it, Spacey only kills people that he thinks are bad, like someone that is gluttonous, someone that is like a filthy lawyer. That person that he ties to the bed is like a paedophile.
What sin is Tracy meant to?
Envy.
Well,
Envy.
Her death is envy.
his death is envy.
Yeah,
no, his death is wrath.
No,
Yes.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt kills Spacey because he's wrathful, because of how angry he is. Spacey's death is wrath. When Spacey's on the floor, he says about how envious he is of their life. So Gwyneth Paltrow, because he's envious, because Spacey is envious of that life, so he takes that away from
I get
Brad
that's
Pitt.
envy, but what has Tracy done to
Lived,
qualify
existed.
as no? But what has she done? Because he only kills people that he thinks are bad. So what has she done, unless she's had the abortion, to make
Never even thought about
to
this.
make her qualify as a victim?
Yeah.
Because he dies, because he knows he has to die, because he's killed all these people. Like, you've got like a whore that like whores stuff out. You've got
But it's like his sin is envy, isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But what has Tracy done to qualify as a
I
victim?
guess that's the one way.
What has she
where
done to qualify as something that makes him jealous?
the other sins.
Well, yeah, maybe she has got rid of it. He's seen it and gone, well, hang on, I'm jealous of your life. You know, you've got this perfect life happening, and you've just taken that away. I don't know, maybe, yeah.
I think
That's the thing,
I
that's-
think
yeah.
I think she's had the abortion and not told Mills, and that's why he doesn't know.
So I guess the point of all
mean,
this,
that's-
though, is
yeah,
that
not a
after
bad
that, so obviously Mills is so enraged, completely floored by what's happened. He shoots John Doe, and that's basically the end of the film, right? And it's like such a shocking ending. There's no happy ending here whatsoever. Like, it's just absolutely, it's shocking. I think it's amazingly written, and I think that's like three of my favourite things about this film. The ending, the way it was done. I think obviously you can say the way it was written because it's so powerful and it's so unique and dark. But I think the cinematography is really, this is very David Fincher because it's so stylized.
I think you can tell his background is music videos.
Right, because it's
Very
got
MTV
such-
almost, that kind of like
Very
gritty.
MTV, yeah, like the lighting in a lot of shots and stuff, or the lack of lighting to the point sometimes where you can't see a lot. It's almost like he's not been afraid to kind of ease back on overuse, overabundance of professional lighting. And then I don't know if you noticed, my third favourite thing in this, I thought that the sound design in this film, I watched this film with headphones on, I thought the sound design, and in particular the Foley, was absolutely amazing. So like the Foley in terms of just like the atmosphere build up, the sounds of people putting things down on a table, the sounds of hands rustling on material. You check this out with headphones on, it's so well done. And that is just a Foley artist, someone in a studio, re-recording all of those sounds in a studio with props and stuff. Like, it's absolutely, it blows my mind all the time to listen back to a lot of that stuff and know that all of it was re-recorded. And an awful lot of dialogue in films, particularly older films, is re-recorded in studio after.
Yeah,
it's
ADR,
overdubbed. Yeah, but I thought, for me, that just all adds up to a really effective film.
It is great. And I think one of the difficult things for obviously our job on this podcast is it's a really good cast.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good. I think we've got some doozies, but it is a good cast.
Yeah, this a really strong cast.
This is Brad Pitt coming off the back of Legend of the Fall and looking for a more serious role, wanting to be taken more seriously as an actor.
How early on in Brad Pitt's career is this? Is it still relatively
Yeah, it's pretty early on. I mean, when did you do Thelma and Louise? Was that 89? Was it still 80s?
Possibly. That was early, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look.
I mean, obviously, you can tell he's obviously very young in this film. So
Well, Wikipedia looks this up. Did you guys pick up on the fact that although it's released in 1995, something I didn't pick up until watching it now, it's set in the 80s?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So like, because I was looking
didn't
at it, and I was
pick that
like, in '95 they have computers, and they're all on like
right, yeah, the old school
Yeah.
green screen
right,
stuff.
but they're on like typewriters,
Yeah.
and the way they check books out, and like they've got these like clip cards and stuff, and like
Oh,
looking at the
that's
cards and
true.
stuff, and I'm like, this isn't like, I know like the '90s are like the dark ages, but like this is so yeah. And I looked it up, and it is set in the late '80s.
Oh, that makes sense actually, because the script from Walker was based off of his experiences in New York in the 80s.
Yeah, there
So
we
that's
go.
where he said it. Yeah, nice. So for Brad Pitt, I think his breakthrough stuff was Interview with the Vampire, which
Was that before this?
1994. Yeah, and
I
then
like
Legends of the Fall in '94 as well. So this followed straight after.
I love
95.
Interview with the Vampire, by the way. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, great film.
It's a great film. I think that would be a fun recasting, actually.
It would. Have you seen Interview with the Vampire?
I feel like I might have seen bits.
What
I'm just going to say no. I'm just going to say no.
I don't think you've
with a
seen
lot of.
I'm
films we
just
ask you
gonna.
about
I'm
that.
just gonna say no.
It's one of those films where when you watch it, you'll be like, oh, fucking hell, that's Kirsten Dunst. And, oh, fucking hell, that's
Tom
like,
Cruise.
yeah,
I'm
Tom
like,
Cruise.
yeah.
And yeah, it's like, it's really good. The books are really good. I've read the books. And
I haven't read the book.
yeah, they're good.
Nosh,
So,
nosh.
I mean, we've run through the film. What else is there to do?
Fancy a casserole.
Let's cast a roll.
I mean, yeah. Let's put our recastings out there. So obviously, before we started recording, we did a little three-way.
Oh, leave it there.
There you go.
Stop there, and we decided. We did a three-way. Whatever happened.
A three-way rock paper.
Whoever
Three-way
lasted
rock paper.
longest.
Get your mind out the gutter. a three-way rock paper scissors to decide the order of our recastings, because we're going back to how we did this with the Ghostbusters. We haven't got set roles. We're just going to do the whole cast each.
Yeah.
One
all four
pick,
people.
and then we're going to discuss at the end, out of our choices, who we want in.
Because it's really amazing. There is pretty much only 4 people in this film.
Really, yeah. There's
Well,
some
really,
other
it's
sort
only
of bit roles, but the core.
Well,
this
really,
is the core
really,
cast.
it's only 2. Gwyneth Paltrow is in a surprisingly little of this
Yeah,
film as well.
and so spacey. He's in like.
Yeah, so the
like
film is
last
really
20
mainly
minutes.
two
But they're all
main
integral
characters and
because
two,
of the ending.
like, two main and 2 sub characters.
Yeah.
We didn't recast like the dead body number 4.
Fat gluttonous man on table.
Pop Sarah into this.
So who won the rock paper scissors?
I believe that was you, Sam.
Yeah. Get on with it,
was,
Sam.
wasn't it? Right. Okay. Are we
Come
ready?
on,
Are we ready?
throw your knowledge out there, Sam.
Right. Knowledge it is. Knowledge it is. Right. I don't know about you guys, but I've started with Mills.
Have you gone a sort of era specific, by the way? Because I know you've done that before.
I've gone now, but one of them is dead.
Fair.
So it would be
Hey, it's just casserole,
everybody.
you can do whatever.
It would be sort of now-ish, or maybe the one that's dead. Well, obviously pre-death, obviously. But I mean, it would be sort of a younger him and a now everyone else.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for David Mills, the sort of young rookie cop that slowly loses his cockiness.
You say he's very cocksure when you first meet him. Isn't he? He's like,
he's sure about his cock.
give me the case, give me the
Almost
case.
don't like him, do you? Because you are
No.
kind of like, fuck, what is he doing?
But then slowly descends into the madness as this case progresses, and you're like, okay, you are human.
Yeah.
This case is breaking you.
Yeah.
So I thought for somebody who sort of has his own tragic story, but for Mills, I went with Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Wow. Good.
Okay, yeah.
Good pick.
I mean, who can do? You know, you look at films like not First Night.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Well, no, I'm thinking of the one where he's like a
Oh,
knight,
a knight.
an actual knight.
Oh, A Knight's Tale.
Knight's Tale.
Yes.
And you look at 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah.
You know, he can easily play sort of the romantic, you know,
Lead
love
and-
interest lead.
Yeah.
And then you look at obviously the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And he can easily play somebody that's fucking lost it at the end.
Yeah.
I mean,
he could have
he's-
almost been a shout for John Doe as well.
He
right?
could. I was considering it, but I thought that was almost too like just we did the Joker, so we could do another crazy person.
Yeah.
But I just think like that, like what's in the box? Like he would deliver that so well.
Yeah. I like that.
I mean it is good. It's very good. So moving on to the sort of the experience, the 7 days from retirement. You know the Somerset played by Morgan Freeman.
And Morgan Freeman is also
Morgan
great in this film.
Do you know what's really difficult is when you're talking about like the sort of fatherly figure, the sort of the old sort of person. If you're trying to recast like Morgan Freeman, you're like, oh, well, like Denzel Washington, Forrest Whitaker. Like there's loads of names there. But actually, I went for somebody that was kind of inspired by one of our listeners who talked previously about this.
Oh,
I've gone for Idris Elba.
oh, nice. Okay.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I think I think he would play it a bit more kind of. Morgan Freeman plays it very much like I've given up
Yeah, he's
on-
at the end.
on
He's
humanity,
just like, I'm done.
and I feel like
He's checked out, isn't he?
he's checked out, and I feel like he's playing it sort of dead inside. Whereas I feel like Idris Elba would probably play it more like he's consumed by anger. You know, Idris Elba like plays anger very well, and I think he'd be like, I'm leaving before I do something I regret to somebody.
Okay.
That kind of a spin on it. But both, you know, you've still got the sort of the rookie kind of innocence and naivety from Ledger's character as Mills, and then you've got sort of the grizzled, angry, I've seen it all, you're not ready for this shit in Idris Elba.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Strong.
I'm gonna go for Tracy next. Actually, I'm gonna go for Gwyneth Paltrow's character.
Okay.
Because I think my John Doe is Chef's Kiss. Right.
Is it now?
So-
I'll have you now. I've got a Butte.
I think this one's gonna be good. Right. So, Gwyneth Paltrow's character Tracy Mills is played by Sophia Di Martino, who, if you don't know, is in Loki.
Okay.
She's the female Loki.
Yes. Yeah. Nice.
And she's what's her name again? Like oh god, complete blanking. It's like Siri. No, not Siri. Hi Siri.
What is
Nicopedia.
Sylvie.
Sylvie.
Yeah. So she's in that. She's also really weirdly in like a British, because I think she's British. It's in a British kind of comedy Christmas film with what's his name, the tall one, Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, called like Click and Collect.
That's great. It's
It's
actually
really
good.
good.
It's great, isn't
She's
it?
the wife in Click and Collect.
Yeah. Oh, she's really
So
good.
she's good, but
Yeah.
she's like, as Sylvie, obviously she's a bit more hard ass, but she's got a very kind of innocent, what you describe as in England as like an English rose kind of look, that kind of like
And
innocence.
that's kind of meant to be the key with this role, isn't it? And what Gwyneth Paltrow portrays so well is like the last person you'd ever want, not that you'd ever want to imagine anyone, but like to imagine what happens to her
the
at
last
the
person
end,
you'd
right?
want to find head in a box.
Right,
You know?
like she's so soft and gentle and loving, and it is almost the person that creates the developing Lincoln bond between Mills and Somerset.
Yeah,
right? Because
You
she's
can almost
the one that's
picture
like,
Gwyneth Paltrow reading that script and going, "You're gonna fucking do what with my head?"
Maybe they did.
Cards on the table. I do not like Gwyneth Paltrow.
You don't?
I don't. I think this is the only role I've ever been like, she's alright in, but almost anyone would have been better than her.
You reckon?
I think she's.
I thought she was good in this. I thought
think
she was. Like,
She's completely insincere with everything.
You reckon?
Yeah. I don't like her at all. I don't rate her.
I thought she was very good in this.
Name one other thing she's good in. Although actually
Iron Man?
my wife like, no, she's shit in
alright.
Iron Man.
She's
She is
alright.
fucking shit in Iron Man. Actual dog shit.
She's all right.
She's not alright.
She's serviceable in Iron Man. She does the part that's required of her in Iron Man. That's all I'll add to that.
Paul Paltrow.
Anyway, so
didn't
I
see
think Sophia Di Martino would be much better.
Right, come on then, bring it
Right.
on.
So my John Doe, played by Kevin Spacey. We should obviously say off the bat stuff about Kevin Spacey. We're not going to talk about that, but my casting for John Doe, played originally obviously by Kevin Spacey,
Yes.
Anthony Starr, Homelander in The Boys.
Oh, yeah, strong.
It's strong, but I've got better.
I don't think you do. I'm
So tell us a bit
putting
about
cards on the table.
what led you to that.
So, if any of you haven't seen The Boys, I don't know if I can describe it. He plays Homelander, which is basically the boys' version of Superman, and it's if Superman was raised by like a soulless corporation and had like no love and wasn't taught anything. Can you
Zero
imagine
empathy.
how terrifying somebody with the power of Superman who didn't care about anyone, had no connections, no humanity.
He's just been raised for corporate greed, hasn't he?
Exactly. But Anthony Starr in this plays it like the first couple of episodes of the first season. he is like all American good guy, kissing babies, happy, lovely. And then you just see like a twitch in his eye here, or like an errant smile there, or like holding like a stare just too long.
Yeah.
And it's so unnerving.
Before you know it, he's laser eyeing.
Exactly. He's like killing people and blowing up planes and just going mental. And I just think like he obviously like that character is so much more bombastic than than John Doe, but Starr does so much with a look, or he'll smile but then he'll stretch the smile a little bit further. And that scene in the back of the taxi, like Anthony Starr's smile would piss you the fuck off.
Yeah,
like if he was just
smarmy,
smiling
like,
at
you
you,
fuck.
you would be like, I think he would be such a good.
It's
like
strong.
it.
I'll give you that, Sam. It's strong, but I think mine's better.
He's
So
so
that's-
confident
that's-
over there,
he's
isn't he?
confident.
I think mine's better.
Oh, it's gonna be Craig Charles, isn't it?
It's not very good.
So if you're listening right now, you won't be able to see this, but let me describe it to you. James has got a very self-satisfied, smug, almost at a Anthony Starr's type.
I know who's gonna be John Doe. It's gonna be fucking yeah.
He's very happy, so he's built it up now. It better
So
be good.
David Mills, Heath Ledger, William Somerset, Idris Elba, John Doe is Anthony Starr, and Tracy Mills is Sophia Di Martino.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's
It's a tasty
It's
casserole.
a
It's
good
It's
lineup.
tasty. Take it from the starchy bit of water you add at the end. But this is what you need to emulsify that stock.
Well, now it's the time for the, what was I? The salt?
The
Your
salt,
pepper?
the
salt to my pepper.
The salt to my pepper. I
Okay.
feel like that should have been me. I'm like grey over here. Oh.
Well, the reason I chose Nick was the salt to my pepper because he's been very salty the past couple of episodes.
Oh, he's not wrong. He's nice.
You know, he's been very salty and I've been a little bit peppery.
Well, I'm not salty about this one, so let me give you.
It better not be fucking Vince Vaughn.
It's not Vince. Oh, I said it just popped into
Can
my
he be
head.
Tracy Mills? Tracy Mills, so I can just cut his fucking head off.
He would be a fucking amazing John Doe.
No, he wouldn't.
I'm just.
he wouldn't.
No,
you guys
no, he wouldn't.
underestimating Vince Vaughn.
Because he's shit.
He would
I
be
am
am-
fully estimating.
Can you imagine him completely deadpan? He'd be amazing. No. Oh my god, I might want to change one of my.
He's
one
not
of my
been-
things.
No, he wouldn't be.
He's not been amazing in anything.
He has.
Right, who have you actually?
Wedding
Who are you
Crashers.
starting with?
Okay, right. I'm going to give this to you in quick fire fashion, okay? And then we'll go back after it. You ready for this?
Right, go on.
So I've
Hang on,
gone.
where are you starting?
I've
You starting
gone
Mills?
big.
Start Mills.
I'll just say the names and you can piece it together.
I mean,
Fucking hell.
come on, for fuck's sake, tell us who you're recasting.
It'll be obvious. I've gone big. I've gone Hollywood. I've gone dependable. I've gone great. Okay, here it is. Boom. Gosling, Washington, Newton, Clements. Now there might be a couple of names there where you're like, who the fuck's that? So
Sounds like cocktails.
it's delicious.
I think Isaac Newton's dead, mate.
Right. So
Ryan Gosling.
Mills, Ryan Gosling. Right.
That's. I mean,
Love
that
him
is
or
good.
hate him, he would be
Who hates him?
amazing.
Who hates Gosling?
Right.
Gosling's,
Yeah,
Gosling's Hollywood darling.
I
isn't
hate him
he?
because I
Right.
don't have his abs.
Right.
I,
Exactly.
mean, I hate him because I don't have his hair.
Right, but where obviously he's been in like Barbie recently, tons and tons of things. But
Driver
where-
is a good one.
Right, Driver, Blade Runner.
Who
He's
was-
very
he was-
good at quite dark
What
kind
was
of
the
films.
film that he was in with Russell Crowe, where they were like detectives?
LA Confidential.
No.
that right?
A much more recent, like a kind of. A
Oh,
comedy.
it's almost a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
I
what
don't
you
remember what it's
mean.
called, but he obviously plays like sort of a young kind of cocky detective or private investigator. I'm not sure which.
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean he's a good pick in this.
I think and I think I'm very much kind of Driver. I think his some of the films that he's directed. I'm trying to think what they were called. Only God Can Judge Me or something. Mystic River, possibly. They're very dark films. I think they're very very dark. So he's very much that way inclined. I think. I could really see him kind of with the broodiness, the cockiness initially, losing his fucking mind at the end. So Gosling is in.
The new Blade Runner actually, he's good in that as well.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
good. Denzel Washington, Somerset. It's almost a lazy pick, but
I mean,
so dependable.
Cards on the table here. That's the name I've got written down.
Right.
See, I mean, I almost
So-
went Washington.
I know, I know.
But just for a difference, I'm gonna throw in the other name when we get to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Just so you know who my alternate pick was. The one I've dubbed my Nick pick.
Oh.
Nick pick.
So my Nick pick, my other pick for Somerset would have been Bryan Cranston.
Oh,
Okay.
is interesting.
Yeah.
Would definitely do the kind of disenchanted, disillusioned. Do you know what I mean? Like all he needs to do is stare out a window, and you'd be like, he's got a lot on his mind. So I think but I think Washington. I think the risk with Washington is you'd have to make sure that he was kind of, depending on what ages everyone is cast at and stuff. This is older, slightly more genteel Denzel Washington, because I think too young. He's got too much sex appeal going on.
Have you seen him? Have you seen The Bone Collector?
Yes. Right.
I mean, just an able-bodied version of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But slightly aging as well. So this would be I think he'd be grey-haired. He'd have his maybe spectacles on, so he'd be a little bit more kind of the friendly dad figure, as opposed to the steamingly hot, sexy
like
Denzel Washington.
the latest Equalizer, as opposed to the first one.
Right, yeah, there you go. So my next two, so Tracy Newton is Thandie Newton, who you may know from Mission Impossible 2, if you ever watched Westworld, which I haven't.
Run, Fat Boy, Run.
Right? Brilliant. And I think actually, I wouldn't always cast based entirely on sort of visual cues, but she's got very kind of similar look to Gwyneth Paltrow. But what she has got, the reason I cast her, she's also got that kind of really, can portray that really soft, loving, delicate, warm person who is so at odds with so much of the other stuff going on in this film. And that's why it's so much more tragic when you find out what's happened to her. So I think that she's a really, really strong pick.
Thought you might have gone with Olivia Newton-John. That is really good, actually, and she's actually the voice of the new Ginger in the latest Chicken Run.
Yeah, I read that as well.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, that's good. That's a good pick. I like that.
Nice. Yeah, and then so my John Doe is Plemons, who is Jesse Plemons, who is another Breaking Bad reference pick.
It's Badger. Is that the one?
Yeah, he's the guy that locks up, befriends. He's in the gang towards the end of the series.
No, not the one I'm thinking of then.
Do you know the guy the psychopath guy who locks up Jesse, and then is like bringing him his meals and stuff?
No, I've not seen Breaking Bad.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've not.
Let me show
No,
you.
I've got the
in,
character all together.
Black Mirror.
yeah.
Do you remember the Black Mirror episode where he's like the Star Trek episode?
I mean, I
He's the
would have seen
captain.
Black Mirror.
Roll down. What do I know him from? Hang on, come on, Wikipedia corner.
What's his name?
Jesse Plemons. So, apparently he's in Killers of the Flower Moon, new one. If you've seen the trailer for the new Civil War film, he's in Fargo.
Yeah,
He's
I
in
actually,
loads of
really
stuff.
depressingly, I know him from Jungle Cruise.
Well, in that case, I might have to explain to you why.
No, but I have seen
on
him.
the strength of Jungle
I have
Cruise.
seen him in other things, and he is a fucking psycho.
If you need to get any of my point on casting him, just check out some of the scenes where he's in Breaking Bad. He is.
Do you know what he reminds
terrifying.
me of? He really reminds me of like and this is unfair. I don't want to, but he's like almost the second coming of Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Right? Yeah, I think a lot of people have said that. He's got that kind of.
Yeah.
He's almost like
They look kind of similar.
They look kind of similar. He's almost kind of a little bit more unpredictable, particularly in the roles that he's had. I think he could absolutely do that, but then it's almost like he'd do that and then he'd shoot you in the back. In those type of characters, like he's incredibly laid back, casual, and you almost underestimate him in a lot of roles he's done. And then something happens, you're like, oh, this guy's dangerous. And I could just see him in the back of that car in Se7en, delivering that kind of monologue in a really kind of lazy, sort of casual way, but it's like terrifying at the same time.
Do you know the way I feel like he'd almost play it is almost a bit like Wild Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Almost
he
like
could do that.
You said to do it better.
He could definitely do that.
No, like that kind
real
of like
drawl
almost
to it.
like you dismiss him as a redneck, but he's actually intelligent. You know.
Yeah, and I think he would do.
Hurts the lotion on his skin.
And like he kind of does in Breaking Bad, I feel like when Mills, Somerset, and John Doe are together, particularly in the car, he would be delivering the monologue as though they're all good friends, which would make it even scarier too. I think he'd almost be like reminiscing or like saying stuff, and then it would start to twist, and then he'd start to lay on the stuff about being envious of Mills and just like, where the fuck? Yeah, so that's why.
That's a strong casting. I might like that more than Anthony Starr.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I think Starr would look great, But
can be
he
menacing.
might. I think he might deliver it a bit flatter.
You reckon? Too straight up, almost too menacing.
Yeah,
off the bat.
almost. I think he would just like because he plays it quite like smarmy, like a bully kind of thing.
Yeah,
rather than like
it's
super
overt,
intelligent,
rather
kind of
than
thing.
subverted.
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go. That's me casting. Went
That's
big,
two
went
strong
small,
fucking castings.
Thank you very much.
And now Jim.
Well,
Which you built up as the best. So
Yeah.
you've already got Washington.
well, the funny
and
thing
all that.
is, right, as I'm hearing you talk, I think I've already changed several. Right?
There's only 4 people.
No, but I mean, I feel like I've changed like half of the ones I've written down.
Oh,
But-
really?
So, but I'm not.
Let's go with the original.
I'm going
Let's
to go with my
with that.
original, and then
Yeah.
I'm now going to. Then I will then say who I actually would have. I actually started thinking about just as you were talking then. So, David Mills, I'm borrowing from the Fincherverse.
Ooh.
He will be played by Andrew Garfield.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
What else has he been in?
Well, we've
What,
discussed
Andrew Garfield?
Social Network,
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yep. Yes. That's in my head. It's like Spider-Man. That's the
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other ones, but those are the two that I know.
Well,
I've
he's
seen.
in that. He's in that. What's that? Redneck Ridge? No, what's that called? That
Hacksaw
Ridge.
Ridge.
Yeah, where he's that conscientious objector.
Yeah.
I mean, he has got the acting chops. He's brilliant.
He's caught of a. Oh my god, how is he? Like 40? He's super
No, he's not.
young looking. He's 40.
He's 40.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I was convinced he was younger than me.
Crikey.
He looks younger than you.
Well, I mean, it's been
Looks
a hard-
younger
it's been
than
a hard
all of
life,
us.
Sam. It's been a hard life.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay,
he's
I like
he's
it.
good. He'd play that. He'd play that well because he'd do the like the cocky kind of
Yeah.
rookie cop really well. That then kind of
Just slowly breaks down as the film goes on. So, as I said, I had Denzel down for
Can't
Somerset.
go wrong, can you, with
Can't go
Denzel?
wrong.
Has anyone seen that film, Denzel Washington film, where he plays a cop who's he's basically chasing a demon that can go into other people's bodies?
No. Is this something from a dream?
Have you,
Maybe it is, because anyone I talk
have
to
you
about
had
this film, they're like,
have you had a fever dream
what
recently?
is this film? You carry on, I'm going to find out.
Wikipedia.
So, just for a bit of difference, something different. Work with me. We're changing it up a bit. Somerset.
Oh. Go on.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Right, wait. Let me just picture it. Because in my head at the moment it's like full ghost era Whoopi Goldberg. But the more I'm thinking about it, the more you're not wrong. It is a nitpick, and I think I love it for that.
It's an out there pick, but she would work.
It could work. It could definitely.
She could definitely play the checked out. I've had enough. I've got 7 days left until I retire cop.
You know what the only thing is with that is that I would get a little bit sad seeing Whoopi Goldberg being that sad and disillusioned.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, Whoopi Goldberg, I don't want to see you like that. But that's an interesting one.
That is an interesting one. I do like the change up. I do. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice. It's good.
That is a curveball.
I thought you were going to
That's
say Jamie Lee
interesting.
Curtis to me.
Okay, so Tracy Mills, I've gone very boring, very Emma Stone.
Do you know, she was my alternate pick.
Just about,
Yeah,
I thought,
Emma.
because I thought the chemistry, obviously we know they've got chemistry with her and Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield. We know there's chemistry. I mean, I think they might have even been a couple at one. Well, they might still be a couple. I don't know.
No,
but-
there's kind of like they definitely were a couple.
Yeah, so we knew the chemistry's there, so it would work, and they would be able to act those scenes together really well.
I mean, that is depressing though, because obviously he failed to catch Emma Stone as Spider-Man, and then he gets presented with her head.
Not again. Not again.
Not again. Oh no! I didn't think about that. No,
Andrew,
Oh, no.
you saw her back break. Now we've just chopped her head off for you.
Again. I almost feel like with Emma Stone that her obviously star at the moment is so high.
Yeah.
It's almost like she'd be, wasted's the wrong word, but kind of.
I feel like
underutilised,
if you
maybe?
cast Emma Stone, you'll be like, she's gonna fucking die at the end, because she's like a big character. Like something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Whereas
yeah.
like Gwyneth Paltrow at the time, you're just like, okay, yep, she might just be in it.
You leave Gwyneth alone.
No,
By the way,
get her head off, put it in a box.
That Denzel Washington film, Fallen.
Fallen, no.
So what we've worked out is Gwyneth Paltrow is like your anti-Emily Blunt.
Yeah, I guess. I'd never cast Gwyneth Paltrow in anything.
In it? No?
No.
No. Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow.
I don't like Paltrow.
What's she ever done to you?
She's been a bad actress in every film she's been in.
Anyway.
The final one, your John Doe, the one that you were so
my John Doe, which I think is perfect, because he would play it cowardly, but also very snidey and sinister. You'd want him to die. It is not.
Wait, after Whoopi Goldberg, this could be like Barry from EastEnders.
Yeah. Wait,
anything can happen.
We're definitely saying Whoopi Goldberg, not Goldberg.
I said Goldberg.
For clarity, I said Whoopi Goldberg, not.
I
I didn't go whoopsie Goldberg. It was Whoopi Goldberg.
You were so happy, you were like, Whoopi Goldberg!
Finally, the recognition he deserves.
He loves it. He was like Whoopi.
So John Doe, cowardly, sinister, snidey. You'd want him to die at the end. Will be now played by Michael Emerson, who, if you don't know, is Ben Linus from Lost.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And now, if you don't mind, I'm going to drop my mic.
That is a pretty good. That is a good shout. Even though I'm just googling now, even just looking at the pictures, it's kind of like you can picture it.
Scary as fuck.
I think so. I think he would deliver this role in a very similar way.
It would be very similar, but I think he would add something more to it.
Yeah,
because if anyone who doesn't remember Lost or has never watched Lost, when you first meet him, he's very cowardly.
Yeah,
very, very cowardly, because obviously they all suspect him as being one of these others.
Yeah,
and then slowly but surely you see the cogs change and turn, and suddenly this manipulative piece of shit emerges, and he's just horrid.
Good shout.
So my only issue, I mean, I've seen some of Lost, but not all of it. Not his stuff. So,
I gave up.
You see, he comes in from like season 2 onwards.
Yeah, so I've seen like the first season. So I mean, but I think I recognise him from other stuff, and I think he's definitely got the look. My problem with that is almost the opposite. If you cast Emma Stone, I feel like his reveal, people would be like, who? Like, I think the thing is, when Spacey's revealed as the bad guy, he's well known at this point, and I think you're like, oh, okay, fuck, they've held like a big actor back to play this role for the last few minutes.
Okay, yeah, it's like much bigger, like, holy
exactly. You're like, oh my god, he's playing this guy.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like this guy, like, I mean, no disrespect to him, and like, but if Lost is the only thing,
well, that's my reference point.
Yeah.
That's my. I'm sure he's been in a lot, but that's my reference point for him.
It's difficult. I've not seen it, so I can't really say. I mean, he looks the part, definitely. And if you're saying he's like this manipulative kind of ass, then I think he's good.
Maybe I must have watched season 2 then, because I remember scenes from Lost and stuff, and yeah, I totally agree with you. I think he's got that initial kind of snivelly.
That look of him with those round glasses on.
Yeah, right.
He's
got the right look.
His eyes like pierced right through you, man.
But is he Jesse Plemons?
He's not Jesse Plemons.
No, because he's better.
Throwing some.
Those are. And is that one of the only times that we've had where we've both chosen the same person?
Yes, except I'm not choosing Denzel.
Oh, you changed, didn't you?
No, I'm for a bit of
He's choosing Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm choosing Whoopi Goldberg because you've chose Denzel, so I didn't want to be like
Whoopi Goldberg.
So yeah, I'm picking Whoopi Goldberg.
Can you imagine?
Like I said,
Goldberg was in this film.
Yeah,
as Somerset. So every scene he's like, "Fucking really, fucking retiring, man."
I want to know how far it got in the casting, where he like turned up on set and they were like, "No, not you."
We all did, and then they had to do the film.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, as you were obviously both you were doing your castings, I did actually think up a couple of alternatives.
Oh, okay.
So
this is for John Doe.
No, this is for David Mills and Somerset.
Oh, okay.
So for David Mills, an alternative I thought might be Donald Glover.
I've got him. Yeah.
And for Somerset, Kelsey Grammer.
Nice. Yeah.
Kelsey Grammer from
Frasier.
From Frasier.
No.
I thought that might be another little.
I like that.
Another couple of alternative names that just kind of popped in my head as you two were kind of chatting. I was like, they would actually be good as well.
So
nice.
for my alternatives, I had Donald Glover for Mills, like you said.
Nice.
I had Emma Stone for Paltrow, as you said. Instead of Idris Elba, I thought maybe Gary Oldman, but I thought that was a bit of an obvious pick. Like Gary Oldman playing an old kind of weathered cop. Yeah, like
Oldman could do John Doe as well, to be fair.
Yeah. So an alternate for John Doe, I went with maybe Ben Kingsley.
Oh,
Ben Kingsley was
strong.
Or he was
sort of sexy
Gandhi.
beast level of
no, yeah, like sexy beast, yeah.
Gandhi
not
level
Gandhi,
of
yeah.
creepiness.
But I didn't go with those. I think I went with the cast I said, and I think we've got. It's going to be difficult now because we've got to pick 4 from that.
I don't want to let anyone go.
Are we going to include alternatives in these choices, or are we just going to go with the 4 we've named?
No, we're going with
just the 4 we've named.
The ones we've gone with.
Well, I can tell you right now that for me, Whoopi Goldberg is 100% in.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah. So let's do it right now. Somerset is Whoopi Goldberg. He will be so happy. No, Whoopi Goldberg. I think she would do it great.
Nice.
And I don't really know a role where she sort of played that. But I think she could definitely.
I think she'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
Which was definitely in some more kind of straight up, dramatic roles as opposed to pure comedy and stuff. So she's absolutely got the acting chops to do it, and it's a really interesting, different kind of rephrasing to cast that role.
And do you know what?
I like it.
Actually, suddenly you can change up that scene in the diner, and maybe it's that she had an abortion.
Yeah.
Like she was a cop on the beat, didn't want to give up that life.
Yeah.
Thought she was dedicated to the job, so she had an abortion. Thought it was the right thing, but has regretted it ever since. And now the advice that she's given Tracy is more of like a first-hand advice.
Yeah.
There's more of an obvious link of why Tracy would trust Somerset.
Yeah.
Because she's a female kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think that's almost then like a mother-daughter bond developing between those two, which is just as powerful as what.
And then when the reveal at the end happens, which she could put on a lot more emotion in it, rather than obviously not to say that Morgan Freeman wasn't being but wasn't emotional when he opened that box, but Whoopi
it would hit even harder.
She could just start breaking down in tears.
I think that's a real good pick, man.
Came out of nowhere, but loving it.
That's a good pick.
Well done. How do you feel doing your?
I mean, it's only
great.
It's only taken 7 episodes, but I'm learning. I'm getting there.
Yes, we haven't mentioned the fact that we're doing 7 on 7, but if anyone's picked up on that,
well done.
Well done. So I think Whoopi Goldberg recasting Morgan Freeman to Whoopi Goldberg as Wilhelmina Somerset.
Nice. Yeah.
Wendy Somerset.
Wendy Somerset.
Yeah. So let's do Mills. I think Heath Ledger's a really good pick. Man.
He is a good pick. I think him or Gosling, both very, very strong.
Oh well, we're just shunning Andrew Garfield away.
Well, I like.
You just had Whoopi Goldberg.
And
I like.
You had 2 last time round.
I like Garfield. I like Gosling. They're both good actors, but honestly, are either of them better than Ledger?
No.
I think even just in so much as what we wouldn't give to see Heath Ledger,
in this film.
making films.
Yeah.
So
But even when he was alive, I wouldn't put Gosling or Garfield on the same pedestal as Heath Ledger.
No.
I think also, and I think this isn't meant to be mean, but I think Gosling's a little bit more wooden in the way he delivers things. He's like a bit like as Ken, he's a bit plastic. Like he does do well at this quiet, stoic kind of
quiet brooding.
Yeah. And Garfield almost the other way. He does the kind of the manic puppy dog really well.
Yeah.
But what you want is somebody that starts manic puppy dog.
Yeah.
And transitions to dark and brooding. So I feel like Heath Ledger bridges those 2 aspects.
I feel like you sold yourself well there, Sam.
Yeah.
Ledger's in.
Ledger. So
Ledger.
Goldberg. We need to say Whoopi Goldberg.
Ledger, Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg. Right. So let's go to Tracy first because I feel like we're going to fight over John Doe.
Yes, we are. Okay. I'm also going to fight with Tracy because I think Thandie Newton is a very strong pick.
I think she's strong.
I think she's.
I mean, I kind of at this point I feel like we're just going to be giving Nick this one for the sake of him being one apiece.
Oh yeah, and then we've got it. Yes,
That's a very.
I feel like this is just a pity pick for Nick now. It's like, yeah, you have it. It's like, yeah, you have it. You've not had one. You've not.
I don't want it then.
You've not had one
mean on
yet.
Newton.
I'm finding it.
I do think she's.
But no, she is good.
Yeah.
I had such a big crush on her from Mission Impossible 2.
Oh yeah. Same.
Yeah,
Mission Impossible 2. She was
fun.
Do you know what? And again, does that gives like another dynamic? Because if it's Whoopi Goldberg, you've then got like the race thing in there as well, like the sort of the connection there. There's like a lot of like strong. I can imagine a really strong scene between Newton and Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg. It's fucking weird.
Why do we now? We don't need to clarify Whoopi now. We
need to.
We don't need to clarify anymore.
Yeah, we do, because now everyone's thinking of Daddy Newton sitting opposite Bill Goldberg.
Goldberg's there like a joker.
Yeah.
Goldberg's entrance theme playing in the background.
Next?
Okay, I don't know. So yeah, what remember your pick? Sorry, Jim.
It was Emma Stone. I'm not fighting the corner for it. She doesn't need it.
She's fine.
She's too big for it now. Her stars.
Yeah.
It's not an Emma Stone role. It was just a name that I plucked out of a hat because I knew it would have good chemistry with Andrew
What's
Garfield.
interesting though, she'd also have good chemistry with Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
Oh yeah. What was there? Not La La Land, is it?
La La Land. Yeah.
It's La La Land.
Yes.
Yeah. I think let's go with Newton.
Right, one apiece. Here's the biggie.
Who's the winner?
John Doe. I don't want to let Jesse Plemons go, and I know you don't want to let yours go.
I'm already letting Anthony Starr go.
Are you?
I like him. I think it was. I stand by it. It was a strong pick.
Yeah.
I think he would play it too different.
I don't think he would play it nuanced enough.
Yeah.
I think he would just be creepy. Whereas like John, the way that Spacey plays it is, you could imagine like in a different context, he'd be like really good friend. He'd be like, I'll sit and chat to you. You seem warm and knowledgeable and smart. Whereas Starr, you'd just be like, there's something off about him. How could he ever get close to anybody enough?
Yeah.
To like gain their trust.
Even being like charismatic, because it's too much. It's too like, yeah. Does
so
that mean you've got the deciding vote though?
Well, yeah, I have. I've got the deciding vote.
And it's two people that he doesn't know. Because he doesn't remember him from Breaking Bad. 'Cause he's not seen him, and he hasn't seen him from Lost either.
But I do know Clements from other things. So it's tough.
It's fine. You can break my heart. I will just deep down know that mine's the better option.
Well, I mean, maybe ultimately our listeners should decide.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
My thing, the thing with Clements is I've seen him in roles where like you could imagine him almost like wanting to be killed because he can't live with the things he's done, or the sort of the religious kind of fervor he delivers it in. Yeah. So I mean, this is unfair because I haven't seen Emerson in things, but I would say Clements. Yeah. Woohoo!
I demand a revote.
Yeah.
I demand a recount.
Jesse Plemons.
So let's recap
That's
our
outrageous.
cast. Seven then. Who is this cast role? So we've got David Mills is
Heath Ledger.
Boom, that's so strong. That's very, very good. William Somerset is
Whoopi Goldberg.
Tracy Mills is the wonderful Thandie Newton, and then John Doe is...
Begrudgingly.
I'll let you say it, James.
It's begrudgingly. I've already forgotten his name.
I'll let you go on, say it.
I've already forgotten his name because I don't care.
Say the name.
No, I've forgotten the name because I don't care about it. It's because it's not as good as my pick. It's fine.
It's Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, it's just not as good, is it? It's just not good. It's not good.
Solid. I feel like a little bit of stroke of madness letting... we were so on board with Whoopi Goldberg. But I feel like I owe you guys that one, particularly after last time when I managed to sneak in. After you guys like really not being keen initially on my Ghostbusters, I snuck two into the final cast.
Well, to be fair,
the two you snuck in were the better option.
Yeah, to be fair, the only one we were a bit unsure of was Will Ferrell, but he's brilliant in Stranger Than Fiction. Have you seen it yet?
No. It's on the list.
Watch Stranger Than Fiction. It's and Jim, also I would say you watch it because your opinion will change on Will Ferrell. He is a good actor. He's just done a lot of shit.
Yeah, and probably been typecast based on his, comedy roots.
And I mean, if you're given a paycheck and being like, can you be like Ron Burgundy again in this? You'd be like, all right,
okay.
Are you you sure? But it's Sherlock Holmes. No, fuck it. Be like. Also, Holmes and Watson is the worst film I've ever seen.
Is he in that?
Yeah, it's him and John C. Reilly.
Yeah, I've not seen that. I swerved that so quickly.
Is the worst film ever made.
Really?
I cannot find a single good thing about it.
Which is a shame because have you watched like Step Brothers?
Yeah, Step Brothers is good.
They're great in that. Yeah, they're great. And John C. Reilly is a great.
Walk Hard is really good with John C. Reilly.
He's in a lot of serious stuff as well.
He's
really fun.
Yeah, he's
John
good.
C. Reilly.
I like Gangs of New York, which we're going to be doing sometime soon.
He's on the list, isn't it?
It is, but
you just made the list.
I might have swapped some things around by mistake.
Oh.
So, just to, and I feel as a nice little segue into our ending here, if you were to be, this might get a bit deep, in a funny way, or in a light-hearted way, you had to say if you were guilty of one of the 7 deadly sins. Which one would you say?
Most of them. I'm really guilty of most of them. Like definitely gluttony, sloth, greed. Probably a bit more pride than I should have, given the first 3.
Sloth would be mine. At the moment, I am struggling to get up in the mornings. Sloth is mine, big time.
But to be fair, it's January.
It is January. Everyone's
sloth,
big time.
Yeah, I think most of the 7 deadly sins I would be.
That's why they're so deadly, right?
Yeah. Greed. I'm only doing this for the eventual.
But you're waiting on that big payout.
Yeah, the
right?
big payout. Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's coming, right?
It's coming.
It's got to be somewhere.
That's how we segue into launching our Patreon.
We're greedy.
We're all
Give us
guilty
money.
of greed and the 7 deadly sins. Please join up to our new Patreon.
How about you, Jim?
I mean, like Sam, greed, gluttony, sloth.
Yeah, all of them.
Wouldn't say I'm very prideful. Yeah.
That might be the saddest thing you said.
Bless him.
We're missing one, aren't we? Oh, like avarice.
Lust.
Lust,
I'm
yeah.
lustful for you.
I love you guys.
I mean, we know that.
Love and lust, right?
Love and lust. They're
Two
different
different
things.
things,
Yeah, two different things. Yeah. No such thing as love at first sight, lust at first sight.
Yes, very fucking true.
I mean, I think everyone would be lying to themselves if they said they weren't envious of anyone. So I think everyone is guilty of that one. I think, isn't it?
I'm
I don't
envious
think
of
there's anyone
your
out there.
casting choice for Somerset.
What? I mean,
I'm envious
you know.
of your casting. That's such a
I'm envious of anyone with the last name Goldberg, be it Whoopi or Bill. Well, that's good. Yeah, all right. So how are we moving on now?
Well, it's funny you should say that.
It is.
Oh, this is almost like a segue.
It is almost like a segue. So as always, we end each episode with a little segment that we like to call Real Talk. In this part, this is where we're going to take some of your listener questions or some of your recasting suggestions from some of our past episodes, and we will read them out on the pod. How can we do that, of course, is by you getting in touch with us via email, castorolpod@gmail.com, or looking for our feed on Twitter at castorolpod, where we will post out a message a day or two before we record, asking for your questions and recasting suggestions. So, anyone other than myself got some questions?
No.
I don't know. I've talked to some people.
Yeah.
And they are very complimentary, which is lovely.
That's nice.
But yeah, no questions at the moment. No.
Okay, well I've got a couple of quick ones. So this is from the wonderful people over at the Cinematic Leap podcast, which if you haven't listened to it yet, honestly check them out. They are really, really good podcast. Very quickly became a regular in my weekly rotation.
Nice.
So they have asked, what was our film of 2023? And what are we looking forward to in 2024? They've then followed that up by saying that their top 3 films from 2023 were the Al Yankovic Story, Barbie, and Spider-Verse.
Nice
Variety there, I think.
Yeah.
I've not seen any of them, surprisingly.
Would yours, by any chance, be Rebel Moon and Rebel Moon?
It's not, and it is.
Is it?
So, the film I've probably my favourite film of 2023 is...
Is it what came out in 2023 or we watched in 2023?
Sure, it's got to be come out.
Yeah, and I've believe it or not, watched very little from 2023. So I've not got many, but the one I've probably had the best time with was Fast 10. Which of course you're going to laugh at because you don't like those films. But I fucking love those films. And yeah, Fast 10 was just... It was great. I loved it.
Well...
It is what it is, right? It's like, you know what you're getting.
You know when you go into those films, you know what you're going to get. Just a load of fucking nonsense with cars.
And it did that for you.
Don't expect anything else. Don't expect a convoluted story. Don't expect anything too mad. Well, no, expect madness. Just don't expect anything, that's going to make sense.
Happy days.
And you're going to enjoy the films. And yeah, loved it. And yeah, for me, the one I'm most looking forward to at the moment is Rebel Moon Part 2, Scargiver. Because I want to know how that progresses.
It means we're going to have to watch it for this, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Of course we are. Fair, I'm looking forward to watching it so I can continue to rip it apart and just...
I actually have a bone to pick with you here, Sam. Because during our Rebel Moon podcast, multiple times you said there was a lot of good in this film, and then proceeded to not say anything good about the film.
No, I've said a lot of good about the film. The problem is you were unfairly on the other side of it. Like if you'd been more realistic about it, I could have been more realistic about it. But yeah, it was. It's really difficult actually because the film that I thought was my favourite film of 2023, I've just realised came out in 2022.
What was it?
It was Banshees of Inisherin.
Nice.
Was it the end of 2022?
I think it was the end of 2022.
I think you can sneak it.
I think we can sneak that into the
qualification.
qualification.
I want to be faithful to it. So I'm just rechecking a few things.
I'll go.
Yeah.
So just looking at a quick list of movies 2023, I was like, fuck, there's loads of great films that I haven't seen yet. So haven't seen Oppenheimer, haven't seen Barbie, haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon.
Barbie's good. I do want to see Killers of the Flower Moon.
Haven't seen Asteroid City, the Wes Anderson film. Haven't seen Beau is Afraid with Joaquin Phoenix. Haven't seen Poor Things. Haven't seen Maestro, Bradley Cooper film. Like, fuck. Haven't seen The Zone of Interest, which is Jonathan Glazer film, which is meant to be unbelievably good.
What's your name, Jim?
And to be fair though, actually, like I do find that like it takes me a couple of years to catch up on films.
Yeah, same. Like, I'm not always done.
Yeah,
done,
very
done.
rarely am I watching a film either when in the year it's coming out.
Yeah, and I'm not going to the cinema a lot. So a lot of them is when they turn up on my streaming service. The one that I did see, which I think I mentioned way back when, and maybe episode 1 or 2, that I really enjoyed, is the Australian horror film Talk to Me. So that's probably actually, I think, in terms of being like a really unique take on the whole possession horror theme, that one I think may well be my favourite film.
For 2024, what one, apart from obviously Scargiver, what are you looking forward to?
Do you know, I don't even know what is kind of... Is that bad? I don't really know.
I don't really. I'm not sure what's coming out.
On that basis, it might actually be Scargiver. Fuck. Oh my god, is it Scargiver?
Yes!
I don't know if it's one I'm looking forward to. It's one that I know is coming. So it's like maybe with an inevitable sense of dread that I know I'm going to have to watch it. Am I looking forward to it? Maybe just to see, like you said, Sam, how much worse can this get? Does it kind of pay for its sort of shortcomings and flaws in part 1? Does it make up for it? So yeah, I guess that's it. How about you? You've managed to find out.
Well, I mean, I've been looking, and I have to say, I'm like you. Like, there was a lot of. I really want to see Napoleon, but haven't seen it yet. There's like lots of ones that, like I said, like I loved Banshees of Inisherin, but it came out in 22. So I think I might. It's a film we've talked about. I think it might have to be Saltburn. Saltburn was so fucking good, and like I feel like it's one of those films. Like I cannot say enough good things about Shutter Island. It's like Shutter Island is such a great film. It's like literally is one of the only films which is better like the more times you watch it, because you get more things each time.
Yeah.
And I feel like Saltburn might be like one of those. And it left such an impact on me.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like at the cinema, I do tend to see a lot of kids films, because I got young kids. And I really liked Elemental. Like, I thought that was a really good.
I've heard good things about that.
It's good. It's really good. And like, you know, there's a lot of good kids films out and stuff, but it's not one that I'd necessarily, you know, if I was on my own, choose to watch.
We went to the cinema to watch Elemental, and we literally sat down, had popcorn and everything, and they were like, "Oh," some fucking grotty teenager came out and was like, "Oh, projector's broken." I was like,
Fucking grotty teenagers.
"No, mate, go and put us in another screen then." What?
Yeah.
We had to go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So yeah, my film of 2023 is Saltburn. Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm like you. I'm not really sure what's coming up. Like, I've seen a couple of wild ones that have been toted, but yeah, I'm interested to see. I might actually, it's January now, I might actually look up like all the stuff's coming out and make a list of stuff I'm interested in.
Nice.
It's almost like we're doing prep for a movie podcast there, isn't it?
You know, is that what we're doing? I thought we were just trying to restart Bill Goldberg's career.
That's priority number one.
Yeah.
Everything else after that is subsequent.
Do you want another one?
Yeah, go for it. One more.
So this comes from a question from Discord from a gentleman that goes by the name of Tsunami Jake.
Hi, Tsunami Jake.
And
Hello.
he is asked, is there a movie that we would like to see directed by a different director? And I've got my answer, and I've got my answer for this.
Okay.
It's Batman and Robin. Because I think, I'm going to throw it out there, I don't think it's a bad film, I think it's a bad cast.
What, the Jack Nicholson? Is that
No.
George
It's
Clooney.
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Arnold
I
Schwarzenegger.
think if you
Okay.
strip the cast, I think it's not actually that bad of a Batman film if it was done properly. I think it's just a really bad cast.
Well, yeah, or I agree
So
with you.
a new director would obviously bring in a new cast.
Who would you have directing? Please don't say
I would
Zack Snyder.
No, I would probably go with James Gunn
Yeah, I mean, he's solid for like
because of his
Yeah.
you know how he is with superhero films these days. I would
We're
probably
doing DC now, so he's gonna be.
so
doing
I would
it,
probably pick James Gunn, and I think I would like to see him do it in a kind of Guardians of the Galaxy style kind of way, you know, so it can still be comical, but you know, it doesn't have to be. Well, it doesn't have to be what we got.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna say I don't think it's a bad film. I think it's just a really bad cast.
It's difficult because
And so because of that really bad cast, it becomes a really bad film.
I sort of agree with you, but I would also throw in the writing, the directing, the overall premise, the costumes. It is bad.
But it
Yeah, it's bad. But in the right hands,
uncompromising,
it
like
could probably
knew
be okay.
how bad it wanted to be almost.
In the right hands, it could be serviceable.
What's weird is the Batman Forever is the one you're thinking of with Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey. The one before that.
I was thinking of even before.
Oh,
when
yeah.
Jack Nicholson was the Joker.
Oh wow, yeah, okay.
Way before.
So that's Batman. Then you had Batman Returns. Then you had Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Which is Val Kilmer. I love Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
And that is still crazy. You have crazy characters. It's very comic booky. It's not the kind of gritty Tim Burton anymore. It's very sort of colourful, which is what then Batman and Robin kind of still tries to emulate.
It tried to be colourful, but also
But it
dark at the
just
same time, didn't it?
It misses. It was really funny. I saw like a meme that was like, the Batman and Robin hasn't dated well. Aged well.
I mean, it didn't age well the second it got released. Let's be
But
fair.
no, but they said like hasn't aged well because you've got the villains are someone that's trying to heal the planet and reduce global warming against the playboy billionaire that's trying to stop them, and you're like, oh yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I've actually got a really easy one for this, and it's not necessarily because it's sacrilege, but it is actually the Hobbit films because they were originally supposed to be directed by Guillermo del Toro, who's an amazing director.
Yeah.
I fucking love Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, what film?
He's great. And he was supposed to direct it.
Who did them then?
It was back to Peter
It was back to
Jackson.
Peter Jackson,
Yeah, so
right.
basically, Peter Jackson was producing, Del Toro was supposed to direct, and then Del Toro couldn't commit to it, so had to drop out. So Jackson took on the directing role. And I love Jackson. He's like my hero. Like obviously, like and I love the Hobbit films. Like I will defend those as great fantasy films. It just so happens that Lord of the Rings were even better. But I wonder what a Del Toro version of that would look like.
Nice.
You know,
definitely be somewhat different, wouldn't it?
even more twisted, even more like fae and magic and
Yeah.
runes, and you know, I think his take on the dwarves would have been like slightly more twisted, and I think it would have been very interesting.
Really dark fantasy, but
Yes.
almost bordering on Tim Burton-esque at times. Kind of into,
right.
I don't know how you describe
Like
that.
Shape of Waters, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And like the Hellboy films he did. I mean, I Del Toro is brilliant.
Nice.
So it would be to realize what he started with the Hobbit films.
Nice.
Nice, good choice.
I mean, seeming as we've just done a David Fincher film, it'd be rude not to maybe suggest, like, I don't know, David Fincher does Space Jam. Something like that. I feel like what a really polarising kind of thing.
So you want to just really make Space Jam gritty?
How many people on
I'm
a basketball team can it be? The 7 deadly sins as the basketball players?
Everyone all dies, the game goes on, something like that. But no, I think I feel like I owe it to myself and countless others, possibly, to try to do something about Rebel Moon. So I would maybe take Rebel Moon and I would put it in the hands of someone like Denis Villeneuve, who obviously did the latest Dune films. You know, real and really succeeded there in terms of, but yeah, really big. Did Blade Runner 2049, Arrival, Sicario. But yeah, I'd like to see maybe how. I mean, arguably a director wouldn't necessarily for me fix that movie. Probably from the ground up, it needs like a new script.
We've heard your new script last episode.
What worries me is how you feel about Rebel Moon, and then like how much of a pass you're willing to give Batman and Robin. Only needs a new cast. It only needs a new cast.
I mean, actually, of course, it needs a lot more than just. I just think you start with the new cast.
A Fincher Batman could be fun.
Could be fun.
Could be fun.
Yeah, nice. There we go.
Well, there you have it. I hope you're happy with the answer we gave you there, Jake.
Just give him a wave. Tsunami J, give him a wave.
Ooh. Oh, that one crashed.
I mean, you're certainly all out at sea.
Hey, there he is.
Back in the game.
Boosh!
And on that note,
We're done.
Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you for listening. Once again, don't forget you can find us on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, or wherever it is that you get your podcast from. You can also contact us through our email, casserolpod@gmail.com, or over on Twitter @casserolpod. But until next time, it's a bye from me.
bye from me.
Whoopee! Bye from me.
Movie casserole, casserole.